Hi, I'm Randall Quirk from Nature House. I'm a tropical plant designer, and I'd like to share with you one of the most beautiful tropical gardens I've ever created in my 30 years of working designing gardens around the world. Let's go have a look. This is a garden I designed and installed 6 years ago using my Nature House logo. Over the last 6 years, I've had the opportunity to see this garden grow and flourish. As you take a look around, you can see I'm surrounded by giant palms called Caryota gigas, the largest and some of the most beautiful ornamental palms in the world, from Luang Prabang, Laos. The garden then spills into other palms, such as Bismarckias from Madagascar, and foxtail palms recently discovered in Australia. As we take a closer look, we shall see the tropical bromeliads, Southeast Asian orchids, and Brazilian fruiting trees. Check this bad boy out. This is Alcantara imperialis, one of the world's most sought-after bromeliads, native to the mountains of Bahia Friburgo, growing on limestone cliffs just north of Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. I plant them for their dramatic, bold appeal, and between 10 and 15 years later, they come into flower, producing a 9-foot-tall, 30-pound inflorescence before they eventually perish. White flowers are opened at night, releasing a mild fragrance to lure bats, which are its principal pollinator. One of the world's most sought-after bromeliads, the imperialis. This is a juicy little part of the garden. It's like a miniature palm arboretum. To the right of me is Hyphorbe legenis caulis, otherwise known as the bottle palm, from Mauritius in the Indian Ocean, where it is indeed endangered. It has a grotesquely swollen trunk, which becomes more apparent as the palm ages. In front of me are tropical hybrids called Echmea frappuccino. These were hybridized by Patricia Bullis from Bullis bromeliads and are almost 5 months in flower. The beautiful green heart-shaped flowers you see here is called Philodendron burlemarxii. These were discovered by Roberto Burle Marx, perhaps Brazil's most famous tropical landscape designer. And above me, I'm standing underneath foxtail palms from the genus Woodieria. These were only recently discovered in Australia and have become old enough to now produce seed pods. These will have several hundred acorn-sized crimson red seeds in about another 4 months, at which point we will cut them and make several hundred new plants for future generations. We like to grow them big here at the Nature House Gardens. This is Echmea yellow Brazil. It's almost 4 months in flower, yet it's still producing little sugary bundles of nectar, the superfuel, pollinated by hummingbirds. It's been in flower almost 4 months and still looks good. At the base of this, these beautiful coral-colored Neorgelias are called Petra. They're quite complementary to the inflorescence behind it. And of course, the whole thing is growing in a red curry Viducci planter, handmade in Vietnam. We are currently looking at a beautiful Ascocenda orchid, probably 15 years old, bred by Banjong, a famous Thai orchid breeder. We grow these in terracotta pots, then soak them for a few minutes. Crack the pot, pick off the little terracotta pieces, and then the entire orchid with all its magnificent roots are tied directly onto the tree, so it looks much like an orchid growing in the wild in its native Southeast Asia. These little inconspicuous purple flowers belong to the carambola tree. These flowers will swell to a 5-sided fruit where the smell of citrus and lemon will burst directly through the skin. It's quite waxy, and when you cut, the horizontal slices look exactly like stars, hence the name star fruit. Wonderful in tropical salads or just eaten whole. Well, let me tell you, Carmen Miranda's got nothing on me. I'm surrounded by tropical guavas from a tree I planted 6 years ago in a 3-gallon pot that looked like a spindly little Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Last year, it bore over 700 fruit. In about 2 weeks, These will turn creamy yellow, and when sliced open, will yield the delectable, fragrant pink flesh that makes guavas so famous for smoothies, salads, and tropical sauces. Native to Central America, it is a mandatory planting in any tropical fruit grove. Flanked by tropical carambola, lychee trees, pink guava, brown mission fig on one side, with japoricaba from Brazil, tropical palms from Madagascar, and a sweep of bromeliads from Brazil. This is truly a beautiful slice of paradise. This is Nature House, and I'm Randall Quirk.